Hello and welcome everybody to 105 The Drive Skills Challenge for the Cup Series. We want to thank everyone for joining us today. I am Sam Cook, the host of the league, and I will be your broadcaster for round two. Round one was completed by default as the combination of RCR and now newly added HMS joined hands and defeated Team Penske because Team Penske lost a driver. We'll get into that breaking news later. We appreciate everyone joining us here at Atlanta for this week. Now, keep in mind that in this skills challenge, the winner of the skills challenge all the way through, the winner of this skills challenge will receive plus 50 points in the team points and plus 20 points for every driver associated with that team. So you do earn some points from this. But unlike seasons past, there will not be a rumble race where we have seen on the Forza side. Next season, we will come back to that with Forza being included next season. But this particular time, just Atlanta. And so let's get it underway. You see your drivers here. They're getting ready to get underway. And so let me cue them that they can go ahead and get started in this race. So I am going to leave. And then these guys can get started again. They're going to go. Give me one sec. I apologize for the delay. And so as they get underway, there won't be a qualifying race. This is straight up. And so how does this work? Well, how it works is the average finisher is the average team finish will advance to the next round. So what this means is that either RCR or HMS or RCR HMS or JGR has to finish up front, both their cars up front, in order to be able to advance to the next round. If they split, then other things will come into play here as to determination of who advances, other circumstances. So while we're doing this, breaking news: SHR completes their team with the addition of Amari transferring from the 2 to the 41. Amari had an excellent start to the season and continues his hot streak, and now he will advance to the next round. So we'll see how that transpires, and that's very, very interesting because that really changes the deal completely. So as we get loaded in here to Atlanta, we'll stand by for the skills challenge. This is round number 2. Is round number 1. So RCR and HMS advance by default. And so now we'll actually get to see some racing going on here at Atlanta. 23 laps, strict cautions this time. And let's see how we do. As they are under caution, they're getting ready to get started here. Green flag is out. The 3, the 18, the 11, the 48. And the 48 is Scotty, who's that's his new name. Old name is Stampy, for anyone who can remember the voice. And they're getting started. Atlanta wears the tires out pretty bad, but no damage set up in this race. So it's just a straight up go for it. And you can see on the outside, the 18 and the 11 on the outside there. That slothy take. Ooh, really low there. You can't get that low. We already got contact. Beloved is already spinning. No. And that hurts if you're talking about a skills challenge. That hurts especially if you don't get a caution. And I don't see any lights on. So that means we stay green. Let's get you to the action up front. The 18 back in black, holding strong and trying to keep JGR relevant in this one. Slothy in first, his teammate the 11 in second, the 48 of Scotty in third. there was much deliberation by the league as to whether the 48 was going to be allowed to run in the Cup Series or whether he was going to wait until the first round of call-ups and kind of show his strut in the X Series. But you know what? The Skillz Challenge, what better way to test what you have against these teams than to run this Skillz Challenge? And so, as you can see, he's doing a great job in that number 48 Hendrick Motorsports Chevy. This is great. This is a big relief to Hendrick. But what it also does is adds another team into the fight here as far as team battles. So the question is, what gain can he make with Hendrick Motorsports on these lower end teams like RCR, like Paintbrush Racing, like some of the single car teams? What can he do? Kind of lead things along here as he is watching these two teammates battle back and forth. That's JP on the bottom. That is Slothy on the high. Oh, he hits the wall on the high side, and now we talk about law of averages. If the 48 can get up front, and win, the only way HMS or ACMS RCR is going to be able to advance would be for Beloved magically, some kind of way, to be able to get into third. Right now he's fourth. If he can get into third and Stampy wins or Scotty wins, then these two guys will advance. For JGR to advance, then they have to finish 1-2, 1-3, 2-2, or they would have to have one win and then the other one finish in third. The two teammates starting to break away from the 48 now. So what's going to happen? What needs to happen here? Well, what needs to happen is now they need for the 48 needs a caution, obviously. But he also needs this 18 and this 11 to start battle hard, and then, of course, wreck each other. They're putting the 3 car back up front. You see the 11 making a move here. Let's get on board the 11. He's done so much, making so much strides this season, but he's kind of faded away of late, and he really needs this success. He needs it bad. He needs this success in order to improve, to continue to improve and get up through the point standings. Right now, not looking all that hot in the point standings. Definitely needs a win in the Skillz Challenge to kind of help him, but overall, performance needs to pick up overall as he gains the lead here at Atlanta, looking really strong. Keep in mind that next week, Cup Series will be at Las Vegas. X Series at Las Vegas. Truck Series will not run. So keep that in mind. He's looking good, trying to keep these guys back. 48 doing exactly what he needs to do. He needs help from Beloved. He needs help bad from Beloved if he is going to get any hope of advancing. I don't know where Beloved is right now on the racetrack, but he's somewhere out here. Now, of course, when it comes to team points, team finishes, and things like that, lag does not affect the stats for team points. So let's put this in perspective. Suppose the 3 car has lagged out. If he has confirmed the lag out and the 48 wins this race, then the RCR HMS duo will advance to the next round and kick out JGR. So that's something just to keep in mind as they're running. But let's see where Beloved is on the track. He is way back there. And so right now, Beloved, you can't make up any time. Just run your race, hope for a caution. You might indeed get one. On board the 48, up to second, doing it right. That's right, on the back of that car. That's awesome. And he is trying his best to find that groove, especially on the high side. Looking really, really good. The car looks steady in this side-by-side battle here as he is getting that pull on the high side. But I tell you, these two teammates down here on the bottom are really, really making it work. So what the 48 may have to do is get this team off of the bottom, get them up the track some. That may be what's needed in order to help these guys, to help him advance. We hope you are enjoying the skills challenge. We know yesterday was the running of the Eldora special, the KMR Eldora special on the dirt, and we saw a crazy race and crazy finish as Wesley capped off another win for his season. That's 2 wins for him in the truck series this season, so he's happy about that, looking to advance even further. JGR are looking really strong here. Now, JGR's missing 2 of his team drivers as Fractured Chain and Dale Jr. are not present in this race. So these 2 drivers are having to carry the load. Now, if Dale Jr. and Fractured were here, it'd be a lot easier for this team to advance because the 48 obviously would have to advance or, you know, have a top finish, possibly a win. And then the law of averages, the 3 car would also have to have almost as good a finish as the 48 in order to be able to advance. So right now, the absence of those 2 drivers is really keeping things alive for this this little duo right here. And here comes Sloth. He kissed that apron just a little bit. Let's get on board here as the 48 challenge is on the high side here. You can see how bumpy this racetrack is. It just, in some situations, it just upsets the car so much. So really, a caution is definitely needed here. Definitely needed here. The defending champion of the Skills Challenge is SHR. SHR is the defending champion of the Skills Challenge, winning last season. And they ran a good Skills Challenge down to the end. They worked together as a team, and it allowed them to be able to steal the victory. So can they be defeated this time? We know SHR got a 2-round bye, so they won't be racing in this round. They'll be awaiting the winner of the win between these 2, JGR or the SHR RCR combo, and CMR, which is waiting in the wings with 2 of its drivers. 3 of its drivers. So we'll see if they'll be able to do that. Of course, SHR just rounded off their team with an additional driver. Now they have 4, so we'll keep an eye on that. 48 really fading away here. Things starting to get separate here. And for the 48, even though he may not win, may not advance here, just to get back on the track with these Cup guys. He used to run in Cup, and just to get back on the track with these Cup guys, to complete a race, to kind of get some seat time in that 48, to prepare for Las Vegas next week is huge. It's huge for him. And what else is huge is now he rounds out KMR. He rounds out the Cup Series. He is the 16th guy on the point standings. So now, any call-ups, any additions now, which are planned for either the last race of this regular season or the end of the first round of the chase, any call-ups now will be battles for hot seats as well. So this is huge, this edition of the 48. So he has to feel good about it, even though he may not win, may not advance, just to log some laps here at Atlanta, to see where he stands against some of these Cup guys. You know, the 18 got off to a tremendous start of his season before starting to fall just a little bit. So the fact that he's out here running and, you know, able to compete with them a little bit gets him an opportunity to see where he is at, and then can move forward from there. And then, of course, Beloved's way back there and still struggling with the handling of that race car. You know, honestly, Beloved has had a very, very tough season so far and desperately needs some points, any points. And he's got to turn things around quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hopefully he gets that caution he needs. Back up front, the 2 teammates kind of pulling away here at Atlanta. Oh. All right, so that's the end of the race. JGR is going to advance to round number 3 of the KMR Skillz Challenge, and they eliminate the RCR HMS team. But to gain out of this, keep an eye on that Scotty guy. He's pretty fast as he joins the league, and he'll be the 16th guy right now. So it's great for him, great for KMR as it continues to grow. And we'll get a chance to have a chat with some of these guys here. Let's start with, we'll just do the winner of this race. We won't go down the whole spectrum here. Reload it. We are waiting to hear from here. Waiting to hear from him. Look at JP with that lap time there. Awesome, awesome lap time. And this is pause. We'll send it, get a party invite here. What's going on? What's going on? So you guys look really, really good, really fast out there. How the cars feel and how you feel to advance to the next round here. Be sure to include your audio, by the way.
I already did. My car was a little looser than all guns. They said, well, all guns sent me loosen my car up so I can just take off on the starts and stuff. So I done that. You see what the privilege was? It got tighter throughout the run. My car started tightening up. I could start getting on the bottom and start hammering it down.
Yeah. You know, unlike Las Vegas where we're going, it looks like Atlanta doesn't really give you that as big of an advantage on the top side as we see from some other tracks. Is that true, JP, when you're running out there? Did you find more of an advantage on the bottom? We saw you run the bottom a lot, or was it multi-groove track?
JP's not in here, it's me.
Oh, sorry. Well, it was weird. It looked like JP popped up on my screen, but I'm sorry, Slothy. What do you think about that? Is it a multi-groove?
It's a multi-groove track.
Again,
If you have a loose enough car, you can actually run the top and get back in the gas quicker. You can let out earlier and get back in the as you seen on the start. I got back in the gas a lot quicker than what Beloved did. Had on top, he had a lift on the bottom because I was on his corner panel. But when I got that run up off turn two, it just set sail, and then I just pulled right on Beloved, pulled right on by him.
Right. Okay. Well, you're headed to the next round. Obviously, you got to carry the load for your team, you and JP, because you don't have Fractured, you don't have Dale. You're going against a team of 3. Well, they're not going to have Hair Bear, but they're going to have Speedy, myself, and Ghost. So what are your thoughts about whether you can defeat us at Atlanta?
Finish top 2 again. Hope go win another one.
All right, man. Well, we wish you the best out there. And so that is going to be the second round of the Skillz Challenge. Of course, as you know, we break the broadcast up. The next broadcast you'll see will be us actually, will be from my angle in the car. So we'll race there. Hopefully you'll see us again battle for the championship. There may be an alternate broadcast by maybe another driver if they choose to do so. And if so, we'll fill you in on that information. As usual, we thank you for tuning in to 105 The Drive and to Twitch Monster 27. Thank you, guys.